When you run a bookstore, you are unavoidably dealing with a lot of paperwork. Hundreds upon hundreds of invoices arrive every year, and they can pile up quickly. Stores implement complex processes that require constant upkeep and maintenance to manage all these invoices over the course of the invoice's lifetime, from the time you receive a shipment until you finally pay the invoice. So you end up spending a lot of time and or payroll on managing, keeping track, and paying these invoices. And you have to because an effective system for keeping track and paying all these invoices is going to lead to better insight into the financial health of your store. There has to be an easier way, and this is where Batch for Books comes in. Batch is a free online platform used by indie bookstores to electronically store, organize, and manage their invoices and to prepare payments to their vendors. What we aim to accomplish is to provide a solution to stores that simplifies and streamlines that invoice management process so you can be more efficient, more effective in a way that is convenient and easy to learn and implement. So how does Batch accomplish this? When a store starts using Batch, the publishers are going to electronically transmit all those invoices and credits to your online Batch portal. This alone is going to eliminate and streamline all those basic admin tasks stores have in place just to try to get their invoices sorted, filed, and organized. Now, when you log into Batch, and I'm going to go to a Batch portal here, you'll be able to access lists of your invoices and credits all in one screen, and you can click on one of these invoice numbers to see the line item detail. All the information you need about all your invoices is in Batch and organized without you needing to do anything. And the publishers transmit new invoices and credits every day, so what's on Batch is always very current and usually in your store before the shipment arrives. So there's no invoices getting lost in the mail, misfiled, or otherwise misplaced. Plus, multiple users can access the portal anytime and from anywhere, and it's extremely easy to find what you're looking for with our robust search functionality. Now, aside from Batch being your automated digital filing cabinet that does all the work, organizational work for you, stores can use Batch in a variety of different ways. And I like to think about this in order of the way you might do things in your store. First, you can make claims for damages and shortages through your Batch portal. That process is very simple and streamlined. I'm going to go to an invoice here. You find the invoice you need to make a claim against. You select the reasons for the claim from a dropdown. So let's say one copy came in damaged, another copy came in short, and then you validate and create the claim. Doing this generates a file that gets sent to the publisher for them to process. They'll do so, and a credit for the claim will shortly follow. Submitting through Batch also creates an electronic record of your claim, which you can use to make sure that you receive the appropriate credit. And the second thing stores can do on Batch is to verify or reconcile invoices. Part of the workflow for many stores is take all their packing lists and then match them up against the invoice whenever they receive them. Batch is going to make that process much easier since the invoices are on the system before the shipment arrives at the store. Ostensibly, you could verify the invoices at the point of receipt. The process for verifying invoices is very simple. If we go back to our transaction screen, you can find the invoice that you want to verify, just located on the list, or you can search for it by invoice number in the top right corner here. And you use the status update buttons on the left-hand side of the screen, and you just click the verify button and update. And that will change the status to verified. Verifying on Batch is a really great way to connect your receiving department with your accounts payable, which helps streamline the payment process. The person in charge of paying the bills can see that invoices have been verified, so they don't need to take any extra steps to reconcile those invoices because it's already been done. So the next step in your flow may be entering invoices into QuickBooks. Batch integrates with QuickBooks, both the online and desktop versions, which means no more data entry. We import the invoices and credits into your QuickBooks account, and we create bill payments and mark invoices as paid and credits as used when you make a payment through Batch. If you don't use QuickBooks, most accounting packages have import utility functions, and we are happy to work with you to set up and deliver files that you can use so you don't have to do data entry. One thing I want to note is that you don't have to use QuickBooks in order to use Batch. It is not a prerequisite, and the QB integration is 100% optional and not required. I'm going to go back here. We make it very easy to see what you owe to the publishers each month. When you log into Batch, the home screen provides a summary of everything due by the end of the month, so you don't have to wait for statements to arrive. You just know immediately what you owe. The process for making payments after that is very simple. First, the store is going to select the invoices to pay and the credits to apply. You have complete control over what gets paid. We never mandate you pay anything. That's a job for your credit reps. And we're going to return to our transaction screen here, list of invoices and credits. And you're going to use the status update buttons, and you would just go down your list, authorizing, A for authorize, the invoices and credits you want to pay. And that's pretty much all you have to do. And you can return to your current period summary screen. And you'll find your remittance total down here. And you transfer that amount to Batch via ACH or wire transfer. You only need to send a combined payment for all your vendors and not separate payments for each. Once we receive your payment, we turn around and send the funds and the invoices to the publishers. One of the great benefits of our process is that the publishers always apply your payment correctly. Heard from a ton of stores who, before they got on Batch, had issues with the publishers sometimes not applying their payment at all or doing so incorrectly. And that sort of problem is no longer an issue when you use Batch, just because of the way that we're communicating with the publishers. And that about wraps it up. Those are the different ways that you're able to use Batch for managing your invoices and making payments. We hope you consider using Batch. It's free to use, it's easy to learn and implement, it's convenient, it's effective, and it's going to save you a lot of time. We did a survey of Batch users, and they reported saving an average of 20 hours per month on managing their invoices and making their payments, which is not an insignificant amount of time. Just to let you know, the publishers we have on board are Penguin Random House, Harper, Macmillan, and Gardner's US. We've signed on, but they're not yet live, Independent Publishers Group, Blackstone, and Microcosm. The goal and our intention is to eventually have all the publishers on board the system. What helps is getting bookstores to sign up. The more bookstores we have, the easier it is to get more publishers on board. If you're interested in signing up, the first step in the process is to go to batchforbooks.com, click on the Contact Us or Register button, and fill out the little form, and someone from Batch will be in touch. Alternatively, please feel free to contact me at nathan.halter@batchforbooks.com for any questions you might have or more information.